Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Seattle Men's Chorus Out on Broadway, presented by Alaska Airlines, Horizon Air, and American Express. And now, presenting, in person, the Overture. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the mother of Jason Gould, Mrs. James Brolin.
Thank you so much. Let me find my page here. Talk amongst yourselves. Here we go. Gay Men, the Broadway musical, and me. What rocket scientist came up with that combination? Somebody seemed to think I would have something to say on the subject, like there's a connection. Does that mean if there were no gay men, there would be no musicals? Or if there were no musicals, there would be no gay men? Or if there were no Barbra Streisand, there would be no gay men? Or if there were no gay men, there would be no Barbra Streisand? I'm just a singer. What do you want from me? People talk about gay men and a musical comedy gene like it's something you're born with. Like if your son is dancing around the house singing I'm the Greatest Star, you've got another Evita on your hands. I don't believe that. As a child, I lived Broadway. I dreamed Broadway. I wanted to be Broadway. Listen, if the Broadway musical made people gay, I would have been such a lesbian. No, the Broadway musical never made anyone gay. I made Jason gay. His father and Broadway musicals had nothing to do with it. Now, is everyone out there tonight gay? You're not? You're not? Why not? I don't think I've ever performed before so many straight people. There must be at least 12 of you. Oh, you know, my throat is a little scratchy. I sang last night at a benefit for John Kerry and also at a yes. It was also known as a Dump the Chump anti-Bush concert, you know. And I think I think I overdid it, so my voice is a little scratchy. Can you hear it? Anyway, I better have some tea. Oh, they didn't pour the tea, and I can't do it with my nails. Could you help me? Oh, isn't that sweet? Aren't you sweet? What's your name?
Ben?
Well, hi, Ben. Let me play with your hair a minute. It's like the way we were. Oh. I could fix you up with my son. Are you Jewish? Well, it doesn't matter. Jim's not Jewish either. We can all get along these days. Thank you so much. Anyway, I'll drink it later. Where was I? Now, when the call came about this white gay man and the American musical, is there a syndrome and can Whitney Houston stop it? I was out at the Malibu house working out on the treadmill, listening to the new Madonna CD, don't ask. And my husband, James Brolin, was trying to learn his lines for his little TV series. Does anybody watch his show? Anyway, I'm treading and James is running his lines. Yes, sir. No, sir. Here, sir. When one of my little assistants runs in holding the phone, very excited, and he says, Mom, the Seattle Men's Chorus wants you to host their Out on Broadway concert at McCaw Hall this spring. Now, after I told him to wipe his feet, everything in the gym is white. And I reminded him, unless we're alone, it's Miss Streisand to you, Jason. I said, put them on hold. Now, I believe in quick decisions. I'm known as Snap Streisand, you know, to my friends. So I turned to Jim and I said, so what do you think? Should I do it? And Jim said, you gotta do it for them, Barbara. Now, Jim is the only person in the world who still calls me Barbara. I think he thinks that's how I still spell it. I don't have the heart to tell him. So to make a long story short, here I am. Gay men in musicals. I don't have all the answers, but I want to raise the right questions along the way this evening. Do musicals make men gay, or do men make musicals gay? Talk amongst yourselves, I'm getting verklempt.
There's just no great rhythm of the I sing as it sighs as this is my lucky day. As the show to Tootsie strike up the band, we'll roll. When it's sunny, let's put behind the song and coming on. When it's sunny, the priest takes one of those crazy things. It's the mother roasting another show. That's inviting time from this moment on. It's the hallelujah, oh love is sweet brother's country. There's just no two who cares. As excited be a lady tonight. As the shelter brothers and third and order and God preserving and Georgia and God could ask for anything more.
Crabtree, you are late for your 3 o'clock appointments. Howard Crabtree, please report to the guidance counselor.
Sorry I'm late, Miss Roundhole. I was at play practice.
Howard Crabtree, what is this getup you're wearing?
Do you like it? I made it myself.
And just what are you supposed to be?
Dream Curly.
Since when does Dream Curly wear a feather chaps, a sparkle vest, and false eyelashes?
Well, I guess it depends on who's dreaming.
Never mind. Never mind. We are here to discuss your vocational test. I, for one, could not make head or tail out of it. Like here. Career goal. You were supposed to pick one of the pre-printed answers, not write one of your own in.
But you didn't have my career goal on the list.
Being an ice-capade is not a career goal, Howard. Wake up and smell the Sanka. This is Missouri we're in here. Now, I have taken the opportunity of reducing your options to 4. Watch repair, garden supply, plumbing, or chicken farming.
Oh, but I'd be bored doing those jobs.
Making a living isn't supposed to be fun, Howard. That's why it's called work.
But I want to sing and dance, make funny costumes.
Oh, and sell tickets and popcorn too, right?
Well, sure. And I'll get other people to help me. People who think the same way I do. People like me.
People like you are just going through a stage.
Can't you see it, Miss Roundhole? Me and all the other Dream Curlies from all of the other high schools all across the country putting on shows where we get all the big numbers, we sing the big torch songs, and we get all the funny lines. Can't you see it, Miss Roundhole?
Well, when you put it like that, Howard, of course, sure I can see it. When pigs fly.
The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down.
The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the flops, the sheriff who escorts you out of town.
The opening when your heart beats like a drum.
The closing when the customers won't come.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. Even with a turkey that you know will fold, you may be stranded out in the cold. Still you wouldn't trade it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. The cowboys, the tumblers, the wrestlers, the clowns, the roustabouts who move the show at dawn. The music, the spotlights, the people, the towns, your baggage with the labels pasted on. The sawdust and the horses and the smell, the town you've taken from the last hotel. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. You get word before the show has started that your favorite uncle died at dawn. Top of that, your mom and ma have parted. You're broken hearted, but you go on. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. Every day they told you you would not go far. That night you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they hung a star. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the scenery, the makeup, the props, the headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the flops. Cowboys and cowboys, the wrestlers and
I grew up on musicals. Of course, I couldn't afford to see a Broadway show. Growing up as I did in grinding poverty in Flatbush, Brooklyn, in a cramped, squalid, fetid little two-room apartment with my beloved mother and half-sister. No, it wasn't Lainey Kazan, that's an evil rumor. Her name is Rosalind Kind, I think, or is it Julie Budd? Anyway, the Broadway musical was something I could only dream about while I toyed with the idea of joining the Communist Party. Why should rich people have all the fun? When Liza Minnelli was cast as Flora the Red Menace, my little dream world was shattered. See, I had spent many a Saturday afternoon walking up and down the theater district and dreaming about the wonderful shows that were going on inside. Now, maybe that's how a gay man feels about the world sometimes, on the outside looking in. But I wasn't gay. I got very confused. Am I a gay man, Ma, trapped in a gorgeous woman's but nobody knows it body? And she said, Barbara, do your homework. The day you're on Broadway is the day I drop dead from astonishment. Now, gay men have often shared their feelings of rage and disappointment with me, haven't they, Jason? I know you're out there somewhere. In those days, my turbulent years, as I call them, I loved musicals more than I loved life. I once asked people leaving My Fair Lady if I could have their theater stubs and would they autograph them for me. I've never forgotten their kindness. The man is now my accountant and his wife is my nutritionist. I especially remember one stormy weekend afternoon I was walking home across the Brooklyn Bridge. Subways were a luxury my family couldn't indulge in. I had just been tossed out of an audition for The Sound of Music. They said it was equity only. And I said, who do I have to sleep with to get into equity? Anyway, on the way across the bridge, I turned and faced Manhattan and shook my little teenage fist and said, you wait, I'm gonna be the biggest star there ever was, but I'm only gonna do one show and then I'm gonna go to Hollywood and you're gonna miss me for the rest of your lives. Now, I have been in Hollywood actually all this time. In fact, I'm working on a movie now. It's the sequel to Meet the Parents, and I'm not directing this movie, not officially. But I do spend a lot of time out there. Now, one question I'm often asked, especially if it's at the New School being interviewed by James Lipton, is, Miss Streisand, what about the gay subtext in certain lyrics of musicals written by gay men? This is my answer. I know there are some people who still smirk at the lyrics in 10 Cents a Dance and say it's a song by Larry Hart about a male hustler. But I say, so what? This is a song about needing love and looking for it in all the wrong places. Tell me about it until Jim came along. Well, that's another story. The same with songs like Love for Sale and The Man I Love. The subtext isn't gay and it isn't hidden. It's love. Just because a song is written by a gay man doesn't mean it makes it a gay song, and I say, thank God. Take My Heart Belongs to Daddy. Straight or gay, haven't we all wished for a daddy? Primitive Man. It took me a long time to find one for my very own. Mad About the Boy. Now, how can I not think about my son whenever I hear that Noel Coward masterwork?
Now before this modern idea had burst about the women and children first, the men had much more charm than they have today. And if only one of that time survived, the very moment that he arrived, I know I'd fall in love in a great big way. I can't imagine being bad with any arrow color ad, nor could I take the slightest joy in waking up a college boy. Hold on, now, bingo, I feel desire to be alone with Rudy Valley's megaphone. So when I'm saying my prayers, I say, find me a primitive man, built on a primitive plan. That belongs to a club, but the kind that has a club that belongs to him. I could be a personal slave of someone that you just out of a cave. The only man who'll
a dream about you.
Find me a primitive man. Find me a primitive man. Wooga, wooga, wooga. Wooga, wooga, wooga. Find me a primitive man.
I used to fall in love with all those boys who maul the young cuties.
Wooga, wooga, wooga.
But now I find I'm more inclined to keep my mind on my duties. For since I came to care for such a sweet millionaire,
while tearing off a game of golf, I may make a play for the caddy. But when I do, I don't follow through, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. If I invite a boy some night to dine on my fine fin and patty, I just adore his asking for more, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. So I simply couldn't be bad. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da 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 da. So I want to warn you, laddie, though I know you're perfectly swell, that my heart belongs to Daddy, 'cause my daddy treats it so well. I've written a letter to Daddy, 'cause my daddy, he treats it so well. Find me a primitive daddy, a primitive daddy, a primitive daddy, a primitive man. You're the top.
I met him at a party just a couple of years ago. He was rather over-hearty and ridiculous. But as I'd seen him on the screen, he cast a certain spell. I basked in his attraction for a couple of hours or so. His manners were a fraction too meticulous. If he was real or not, I couldn't tell.
But like a silly fool, I fell. Man about the board, I know part in every single scene. Although I'm quite aware that where there are traces of the cat about the board, Lord knows I'm not a schoolboy. I really shouldn't care. I shouldn't care. Lord knows I'm not a schoolboy in the flurry of his first affair. Will it ever clone this odd diversity of misery and joy? I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the board. Mad about the board. It's pretty funny, but I'm mad about the board. He has a gay appeal that makes me feel there's maybe something sad about the board. So sad about the board. Walking down the street, his eyes look out at me from people that I meet. I can't believe it's true, but then I do in some strange way. I'm glad about the board. I'm hardly sentimental. Love is so sublime. I have to pay my rental, and I can't afford to waste much
If I could employ a little magic that would finally destroy this dream that pains me and enchains me, but I can't.
because I'm mad about the board. Because I'm mad about the
Well, that was lovely, guys. Just before I took the Sony private jet out here for this event, I was talking to my analyst about gay men and musicals, and I said, Doctor, after all these years, 43 and still counting, but I see light at the end of the tunnel. I still call him Doctor, too, even though he calls me Barbara. I said, Doctor, why do gay men like Broadway musicals? And he said, that's not true, Barbara. We didn't like Taboo or Dance with the Vampires. We like good musicals. You mean like Funny Girl? I heard him sigh and say, yes, like Funny Girl and like Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd? I could have done that show. And Cabaret. I could have done that one too. And Hello Dolly. I did Hello Dolly. You did the movie, Barbara. That doesn't count. Our time is up for today. Wait, Doctor, you haven't answered my question. What is it about gay men and musicals? Why do they like them so? Because we have extremely good taste, Barbara. Now, driving back to Malibu on the back of Jim's Harley, he's all in leather. I got my hands around his waist. Do you ever try it? There's life beyond show business. And I'm thinking about what the doctor said. Can it be that simple? You have good taste? Anyway, I'm still thinking about the doctor's words and signing a few autographs when we stopped for a red light and wondering how gay good taste accounts for a show like Mamma Mia when all of a sudden it hits me. Gay men like musicals because they're about them. How many Madame Roses do we have here tonight? How many Mames? How many Fanny Bryces? I'll tell you a secret. They're about me too. They're about all of us. These women are strong. They're intelligent. They have drive. They have a sense of humor. They're colorful. They have a certain je ne sais quoi sex appeal. They're larger than life. Let's face it, they're all me. My head was really reeling now. I was the Broadway musical. I am the embodiment of every musical ever written. I am Nellie Forbush. I am Annie Oakley. I am Evita. At that point, Jim had to slap me and bring me back to reality. I'm a strong woman, but it hurt. I hit him right back. It takes a woman to quietly plan to take him and change him to her kind of man, and to gently lead him where fortune can find him, and not let him know that the power behind him was that dainty woman, that fragile woman, that sweetheart, that mistress, that wife.
Before the parade passes by, I'm gonna go and taste Saturday's high life. Before the parade passes by, I'm gonna get some life back into my life. I'm ready to move out in front. I've had enough of just passing my life. With the rest of them, the best of them, you hold my head up high. For I'm gonna go again, I'm gonna drive again, I'm gonna feel my heart coming alive again. Before the parade passes by. Look at the crowd up ahead. Listen and hear that the brass mounting give enough? Did I give too much? Did I give too much? The moment that he needed me, did I ever turn away? Did I turn away? Would I be there when he called? If he walked into my life today? Were the years a little fast? Was his world a little free? His world too free? Was there too much of a crowd? All too lush and loud, and not enough of me? Not enough of me. I ask myself my whole life long, what went wrong along the way? Would I make the same mistakes if he walked into my life today? If that boy with the bugle walked into my life today? If that boy with the bugle, if you're gonna bump it with the trumpet.
How much my band out, I'll beat my drum, and if I'm fanned out, your turn at bat, sir. Least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. Guess I didn't make it. Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? How much my band out, I'll beat my drum, and if I'm fanned out, your turn at bat, sir. Least I didn't fake it,
Hat, sir.
guess I didn't make it. But whether on the rose of sheer perfection, the freckle on the nose of life's complexion, the cinder or the shiny apple of its eye, I gotta fly once, I gotta try once, only can't die once, right, sir? Ooh, life is juicy, juicy, and you see, I gotta have my bite.
I gotta have my bite. I gotta have my bite. I gotta have my bite. They had it come. 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 They had it come along. I didn't do. But if I done it, could you tell me that I was wrong? He had it come. He had it come. He had it come. He had it come. He only had to play.
Now, not everyone who writes for Broadway is gay, you know. It just seems that way. Richard Rodgers wasn't gay. Neither was Irving Berlin, or Frank Lesser, or Harold Arlen. Sigmund Romberg and Rudolf Rimmel were straight, but does anybody care? Wait, there must be other straight composers. George Gershwin, of course. Harold Rome, Andrew Lloyd Webber, maybe. And Julie Stein. Now, Julie Stein, he was really straight. He even tried to put the moves on Ethel Merman. But everyone else who composed a Broadway show was gay, or was gay and just didn't know he was gay, or should have been gay. I mean, how straight is it to get out of bed and say, you know what, today I'm going to write a Broadway musical for Betty Buckley. I was in my personal spa in Malibu getting a massage from my personal masseuse. She created the role of Fanny Bryce in the Moscow production of Funny Girl. When I thought I'd give my good friend Stephen Sondheim a ring and ask him to rewrite the lyrics to Send in the Clowns as a personal favor to me. It took a little arm twisting. Steve, if you want me to record it, I have to understand it, I told him. But he saw that I was right, and he made the fix. I don't know if Steve is gay or straight. Sometimes I think he doesn't know either. Now, when they told me Jerry Herman was gay, I said, darling, I knew Jerry Herman was gay just from the overture.
Keep it gay, keep it light, keep it fresh, keep it fair. Let it bloom every night, give it room, give it air. Give your love a lovely dream and never wake it. Make it happy and be happy as you make it. Let it sing like a nightingale in May. Keep it gay, keep it free, or you'll frighten it away. Take it easy and enjoy it while you take it. Keep it gay, keep it gay, keep it gay.
And that was what Rodgers and Hammerstein called being gay in 1953. Fast forward 2004, and the winner of this year's Best Tony Award musical, Avenue Q. Avenue Q can best be described as Sesame Street for adults. Picture, if you will, Rod, a closeted, gay Republican banker puppet who just wants to spend a quiet evening at home. Enter Nikki, his straight but very accepting roommate. Nikki has taken it as his personal mission to bring Rod out of the puppet closet.
An afternoon alone with my favorite book, Broadway musicals of the 1940s. No roommate to bother me. How could it get any better than this?
Oh, hi, Rod.
Hi, Nikki.
Hey, Rod, you'll never guess what happened to me today on the subway. This guy was smiling at me and talking to me.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, he was being real friendly-like. And I think he might have been coming on to me. I think he might have thought I was gay.
So, why are you telling me this? Why should I care? I don't care. What'd you have for lunch today?
Now, there's no need to get defensive, Rod.
I'm not being defensive. What do I care about some gay guy you met? Okay, I'm trying to read.
Well, I didn't mean anything by it, Rod. I just think it's something that we should be able to talk about.
Well, I don't want to talk about it, Nikki. This conversation's over.
Yeah, but...
Over!
Well, okay, but just so you know...
If you were gay, do-do-do, that'd be okay, do-do-do-do-do-do. I mean, 'cause hey, do-do-do, I like you anyway. Because you see, do-do-do, if it were me, I would feel free to say that I was gay, but I'm not gay.
Nikki, please, I'm trying to read.
If you were queer,
Nikki!
I'd still be here.
Nikki, I'm trying to read this book.
Year after year.
Nikki!
Because you're dear to me. And I know that you
What?
would
is gross!
No, it's not!
I am not listening. La 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 la.
Always be beside you every day to tell you it's okay. You were just born that way. And as they say, it's in your DNA. You're gay. If you were gay.
I am not gay.
The theater's so obsessed with drama so depressed. It's hard to sell a ticket on Broadway. Shows should be more pretty. Shows should be more witty. Shows should be more. What's the word?
Gay?
Exactly.
No matter what you do on the stage, keep it light, keep it bright, keep it gay. Whether it's murder, mayhem, or rage, don't complain, bitch, it's a pain, ouch, keep it gay. People want laughter when they see a show. The last thing they're after's a litany of woe. A happy ending will pep up your play.
Oedipus won't bomb if he winds up with Mom.
Keep it gay, keep it gay, keep it gay.